Hi there, Capricorn. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your August reading. Let's get right into it, Capricorn. I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, and the feeling I'm getting is that there are these sort of two very distinct paths, okay, that you're contemplating taking, okay, and the feeling that I'm getting is that whatever this decision is, you feel the gravity of it. You feel the polarity of these two options, okay, that you can take. All right, that you can take. And so I split the deck just intuitively into these two fixed stacks. And what I'm feeling for you, Capricorn, is that there's this feeling that it's like this. It's like there's these two options, whatever it may be. It's like they're so different. They're so different, and yet they're both so valid to you in their own ways. You feel the weight of both of them. There's one stack that has slightly more of an edge as I'm feeling it. Okay, one option that is slightly more of an edge. And I do feel that you're leaning on the side, and it's the stack on the right hand side, beneath my right hand. So there's something about I'm hearing weighted options, weighing the options, but both, it's like both are very serious contenders. So however you feel this may apply to you, let us take a few cards here and see. Aha, no. Right, let me read them off to you. On the right-hand side, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. You have the Son of Cups upright. You have the Sun upright. You have the Emperor, which was at the base of the deck. Okay, and you have the Nine of Cups, which sits right at sort of the theme, right, the face of it. On the left-hand side, you have this Ten of Cups upright. You have the Six of Swords in reverse. You have this Mother of Wands upright. Okay. You have this Chariot that is sort of the theme of this left side deck. And it's in reverse, right? Looking up at the trio of energy here. Right? The Ten of Cups, the Six of Swords in reverse, the Mother of Wands. And at the base of this left-hand side deck, you have the Star in reverse. So what I'm getting right off the bat for you is something about this option on the left-hand side, maybe concerning a fire sign, someone with a lot of fire in their chart, okay, or a Cancer, okay, someone with a strong sense of drive, of purpose, of vision, of creativity, of what it is they want to create, of what it is they want to manifest, of what it is that they call their own. Okay, for a number of you, I'm getting that. There was a sense of almost not feeling like whatever this option is, right? It could be however you see it, right? It could be a creative process. It could be a direction that you want to take. It may be a partnership of some sort. Right? This alternative, I almost said Scorpio, Capricorn, I almost said Cancer as well. So a Cancer individual may have to do with whatever this option is. Something about this direction, okay, for you, I'm hearing is unforgiving. Okay, however you may take that, Capricorn, there is this, I almost said Sagittarius as well. So Sagittarius individual may be related to this as well, but nonetheless, there is something, I'm hearing something went awry. Something may have gone off, okay, where it caused you to realize something that perhaps was in the underbrush before about it. Something was I'm hearing indeterminable fashion, unfathomable. So something was almost shocking, okay, about the way that this alternative was sort of panning out, okay, through time, over time, that caused you to feel like, is this going to speak to the dream, right? The dream. And my method of pursuing it, I feel there's a little bit of a tug and war with and it may literally be, right? It's like tug and war, where you have the good times and then you have the times that are right testing. I'm hearing of this faith. So however you take it, Capricorn, you almost said Sagittarius again. So this Mother of Wands may be pertaining to someone with strong Sagittarius energy in their chart. Okay, she's mirroring this Ten of Cups. This seems to be absolutely a very emotionally sort of turbulent process. Okay, whereby it's needed to read between the lines with this individual perhaps and their creative process, or the process by which they bring whatever it is that they're building and contributing to fruition. And the fundamental sort of, I'm hearing thorn in the side, okay, lies within the realm of the perceived notions, thoughts, ideologies, and even ideals. The methods by which we create, the methods by which we manifest, we bring things full circle, we apply our creativity. There's this sort of glitch, okay, so-called glitch in the quote-unquote system, methodologies of creativity. So creative perception, direction, vision is the core and the crux, so to speak, of what drives you both forward and causes you both to question why you're in the same car together. Okay, so it's almost like an overlapping. I'm hearing an overlapping of causes as well, perhaps with this individual. It's almost like we're so similar and yet we're so polar, and we have these moments where we move apart from each other, we move together, we move apart, we move together, and right, it's like we experience the extremes that we both move to, that we both oscillate to and fro from. And does that serve us? Does that serve our collective mission? So there's this question of moving forward, and I'm feeling that there's this standstill, okay, this rumination on if I move forward with this alternative or with this direction, with this individual, and however way you take it, partnership, will it serve both of us in taking us where we both want to go as individuals and, right, in the collective, okay? Now, on the right-hand side, you have here this Ten of Swords in reverse, Son of Cups upright. I almost said the Ten of Cups, in place of the Sun. And you have the Ten of Cups mirroring the Mother of Wands on the outskirt of this left-hand side deck. And so thereby it's mirroring the Sun, or right, the outskirt of this right-hand side deck. So there's this mirroring effect that you are picking up on between these two sort of processes, where they diverge and where they converge from one another. There is this thread of similarity and yet distinct difference. But there is a siding, an absolute siding with the discretion that this option takes on, okay? The creative vision and view of this alternative right? That we're seeing perhaps with a water individual, someone with water in their chart, someone who's very creative, very, very visionary, more soft-spoken than the Mother of Wands. Mother of Wands, I'm feeling, has a very tight, very, the emphasis is on creativity and the derivation of it in terms of, I'm also hearing assets. So it's like Mother of Wands is very aware, right, of her or his or their contribution to what is created, right? There's a sort of even protectiveness. Okay, I'm hearing bearings to whatever it is that they partake in creatively. I'm feeling especially, but also assets. But they are very creative as well. And there's a great deal of emotion as well that charges their creativity, that goes into it. But I'm hearing fundamental core responsibility. They may also uphold, they may drive the process, okay, forward, creating a sort of rhythm to it. And I'm peering up at the moon, which is just so, so beautiful here outside my window as I say that, right? And it speaks to the sort of cyclical nature. There's this stability, the stability of creativity, perhaps with this option on the left-hand side. But yet again, it's the sort of regimentation of the schedule of creativity that perhaps deters you from this in some kind of way. Okay. With the Son of Cups, it's more free-flowing, willy-nilly. Where does this take us? Right, there's so much dreaming. It's very Neptunian. It's open-ended, right? It's like to be continued sort of feeling every time that you guys leave off from where it is and how it is that you collaborate. And there's something very open-minded, very encouraging about this. There's a youthfulness to this interplay, okay, here, and this dynamic. And it causes you, or if you're resonating with this being an individual for you, Capricorn, or an approach, they cause you to abandon this sort of analysis paralysis, this propensity to overthink. And it's to the point where you just see the light. You just feel the light that carries you to continue this process of creativity, of creation. And it brings you in touch with that childlike sort of spark. I'm hearing it washes away the pain. It washes away the pain. And it's that feeling, you know, when you're like around children or those who are very childlike, right, in nature. There's this purity, right, about them. This sense of clarity, of intention, of creative intention, of commitment to just be, right? From the inside out, what it is that we feel we want to be. And they put you in that space. They place you in that mindset as I'm feeling it. They inspire, rather, that mindset in you. And they bring you into this state of just absolute dreaming, right? And I'm beckoned to flip this card over beneath the Nine of Cups, and you have Death here. So interesting, Capricorn. I almost said Sagittarius. Okay. Now, very interesting. I flipped over the card beneath the Death card, and you have the Three of Cups in reverse. So 3 times 3, 9, mirroring the 9, multiples of 3. Now, Death is looking over the Three of Cups in reverse. Whatever this state is of dreaming, it takes you so far out of the regimented ways, okay, that hold you in a state of stagnancy of your creativity. It causes you to completely transform and transmute what has overshadowed your sense of individuality, of creativity, of creating your world. It's a very empowering energy. It was at Sagittarius again, Capricorn, Capricorn. So something about, right, yet again, we found this mirroring. We found this mirroring. So it may not be that these are two individuals. It may be that these are two approaches towards a certain individual, perhaps, for a number of you. Or simply a creative process, right? How we take on a certain creative process. Now, I'm getting that whatever this creativity is, it's in the stages of transformation. Now you have the Emperor here, okay? That remained at the base of this deck on the right hand side, of the stack of the deck on the right hand side, and whatever this state is, okay, that you step into via this process, it's otherworldly. It's promising in its own right because it enlivens you to dream the dreams, to pursue them without any sort of preconceived notions. I'm hearing authorized intent. There's no sort of prescription of, I'm hearing the auditory audience, okay? You listen in on yourself and you just allow that energy to flow, right? Not filtering it via the intellectual rational mind, so to speak, for a number of you. And there's a sense of righteousness with this. There's a sense of righteousness with this, that you feel, it's not about how other people's peep in, right, and look in on my creative process. It's a matter of me being so taken by the moment of creating within it that that's all I feel. I'm just feeling. I'm not, right, perceiving. I'm not thinking, analyzing, judging myself from the outside in. Okay, now there's a recognition of path, of purpose, but it's through, I'm hearing the woods, it's through the woods, it's through the meandering and the exploration of the openness of the path, right? That leads us to our, I'm hearing our home, where we house, right? Where we bring all of these dreams into their manifestation in the third dimension. And it may not be, right? You may not even feel the need to consecrate that, to make that official quite yet. All you know is that, right, this causes you, I'm hearing, to let your guard down and to just be taken by the tide yet again, to focus on the moment of creating. All right, it's beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful. Let's get a few more cards out here for you to see here what exactly this may be pertaining to further. I'm hearing auditory response. There may be something to do about oration, communication. Okay. I was in Sagittarius again, Capricorn. I just pulled a Celtic cross for you, and I pulled the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I almost had the Six of Cups. So emotions may play a role, absolutely be tied to whatever this focus is on progress and movement and sort of sense of fruition. Okay, that the tangibility of our efforts, okay, of our channeled energy, but emotions especially. And it sits right next to this Ace of Cups in reverse in your recent past. Okay, Six of Pentacles in your deep past, Ace of Cups in your recent past, Eight of Cups in your energetic pathway that led you to your current state of the Hermit in reverse. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Sort of an awakening, okay, from a period of just experiencing the emotions, right? A period of stagnancy, of just remaining standing, right, as an onlooker to what has been experienced on a very deep level. You're now ready to sort of transmute. And there's this question of, where do I go from here, right? If I understand what's been. And the question is, where do I want to take myself now? In such a way that speaks to the unleashing of my creativity. All right. Now you have, okay, right, the Hermit in reverse, looking up at the Eight of Cups. It's like a wake-up call as I'm feeling it. That's in your current state. Father of Cups, lots of water energy here for you, Capricorn. Father of Cups in reverse, looking over, almost swimming into the Hermit. Hermit is Virgo's card, by the way, in the Major Arcana. Okay. Father of Cups is in reverse in your advice. Now, the Hanged Man, upright, Pisces' card in the Major Arcana, actually in reverse, but to which point the Hanged Man is standing upright, okay, in your near future. You have the Daughter of Swords in reverse in your hopes and or fears. Very interesting. There is this sort of theme of hanging, of suspension with both of these cards. All right, and you have the Four of Cups upright. In your final outcome, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. It was Taurus who pulled the Ace of Pentacles as well. Okay, it was a rather prominent theme for them. They pulled it in reverse, so there may be some crossover with the Taurus. I believe they also pulled the Son of Cups. All right, nonetheless, you pulled the Son of Wands. Son of Wands is what they also pulled. Okay, Son of Wands is upright in your energetic pathway that leads you into this Four of Cups, this final outcome, so to speak. And the Ace of Wands upright accompanies the Son of Wands, strong fire energy. So it's interesting, right? Because you have this interplay between fire and action, the desire for it, transmutation, right? With the strong sun that popped up for you in the previous spread, and emotions, the grappling with them, the channeling of them in a way that is creative and productive and efficient and positive, that you feel is positive in some kind of way. You have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, overlaying this Four of Wands in reverse and this Mother of Swords upright. Ooh, very interesting. Right after the Father of Swords, right over the Nine of Swords. Okay. Strong swords energy in the theme has been coming through for so many signs, specifically Mother of Swords, Father of Swords, Daughter of Swords, all together. There's something about this sort of family, okay, thought group forms, social, I'm hearing social strata, ideals, expectations, so to speak, as you may feel it, as you may take it. Hopefully not, always, hopefully not. But there is this focus on the intellectualization of our processes, okay, that are by way of releasing any sort of preconceived notion of where we're going, of what we're creating, and how we find ourselves in that world of what we create. And it's a moment for you, Capricorn. It was at Sagittarius again. Great focus, tremendous focus on the Sagittarian archetype. So if you know Sagittarius, if you have a Sagittarius rising, ascendant, or moon sign, or if that's just a very strong energy in your chart by way of, right, strongly placed Jupiter, strongly occupied ninth house, there is this emphasis on that archetype. You may want to check the Sagittarius video out. All right. Nonetheless, the Wheel of Fortune sits right in reverse in your theme. So there's this standstill. There's this moment, right? These two paths lie before you. Is it left or is it right? And you may be able to see, right, the validity yet again, the value, the relevance that both of these alternatives hold for you. And you're really seeing the possibilities of where both paths may lead you. Should you take either one on? Should you take both on? So perhaps there is a sort of intermingling of forces and a question of, how do I bring both into union in some kind of way for a number of you? Now, I'm feeling that in terms of a creative process, but Capricorn, I'm hearing oversight. So your focus is on taking this sort of perspective that's from the eagle's eye, right? And seeing, right, as well where you've come from and how you've reached this point, this current state of standing before this sort of decision point. I'm hearing match point, matchmaking, okay, as well. And it's like you're bringing with you so much experience, so much understanding, so much feeling, so much emotion that has riled you up to the point of recognizing it's time to make a decision. It's time to move. And this may be a physical move, like a physical translocation of some sort, but it's charged by the emotional side of the story. And there's been a desire, a lingering desire for a new beginning. And you feel that taking this on, this new emotional start, okay, seeking out what will emotionally replenish you in some kind of way, as you may feel it, will help bring growth to your creative ideas, your creative project, that you feel, right, will feed you, will feed your world, will help create the world around you in abundance as you may see it, as you may feel it, right, will bring you that emotional sense of fulfillment, right, that kind of abundance, perhaps, for a number of you as I'm feeling it. Take it as you will, in this world that you create. So there's something for you here. I'm beckoned to mention a water sign may be in some sort of association with whatever this rumination has been. Father of Cups in reverse, okay, in your advice. I'm hearing taking the team down. So whatever this decision is, it's all you, Capricorn. You're like, okay, anyone else may have their own opinion, looking in on, I'm hearing, my life. They may have their own personal viewpoint of perhaps how I should approach, I'm hearing, this problem solving. But I'm on lockdown, okay? By unlocking myself from even a point of being able to be exposed, okay? I'm hearing that for a number of you, exposed. Expose. It's almost like I'm not even showing that I am thinking about this. For a number of you, I'm hearing this. I'm not, if you were to look at me, you couldn't even tell that I was in such a state. And so part of it, I feel, is charged by this desire to make this change, okay, in an efficient way. To which point, it's not like, right, you're seeking the opinions of so many other individuals. But on the other hand, I'm also feeling, or in tandem, right, I'm feeling that perhaps it's also, right, this, it's charged by this, I don't want, right, people to think that I am standing here trying to make a decision. So it's a matter of me, right, keeping my wheels moving in motion before I decide how I want this wheel to turn, how I turn with it. And I'm hearing in what direction. And there may be a contemplation of how the financial side of the story, the material side of the story, I'm hearing abundance, may play a role in this. And there's perhaps a focus on the fine-tuned details of that, of how it will all sort of materialize should you move forward with this path. But there's a focus on, right, on the self. And I'm hearing there's no time to get the nitty-gritty, to get into the nitty-gritty, I'm feeling, with others. So you're keeping your focus on, you're looking forward into the future greatly. There's this zooming out, great sort of eagle-eye perception that's taken on, right? And that's a very Capricorn thing, right, to begin with. Feeling like, right, before I make a decision, I want to know where exactly I'm leading myself with this decision, so to speak. So the Hanged Man in reverse, right? In your near future. It's very interesting because it's mirroring this Hermit in reverse. And so there's this continuation of readiness. It's like you're not stalling. On one hand, you are contemplating, you are feeling these two options, but you're not. I don't see you. It's like the feeling I'm getting is like this. I see you in this like huge sea of people, this like crowd. Okay, and I'm hearing so much life force. Okay, you're feeling so many people, and it's almost like this. Not like a paranoia, right? Not exactly like that. More like this feeling of like so much coming at me, so much energy around me, so much almost distraction that deviates me from this place of thinking. And so it's almost like you don't want to stand in one place, right? Because that's when you feel bombarded. That's when you feel, oh, will people recognize that I'm just standing still and wonder why I'm standing still in this crowd of people. So I need to, even though I'm not, right, going anywhere in this moment, I'm still making my decision. I'm still walking, right? I'm keeping my pace up. So it's that pacing feeling, right, when you're trying to make a decision almost. So, okay, now news may be coming in for you, some sort of message that may, aha, look at that, the light goes off right then and there, that may give you this sort of aha moment, greater clarity, this inspiration of what direction to take and how to take it. And right, there's this continuation though. I need to just keep moving. I need to just keep moving physically. There's a lot of energy. I'm feeling that perhaps we're maintaining the physical activity, okay, in tandem with this mental activities, this thinking, and then also this feeling, and the synthesis of both of those propensities, right, of handling the situation may help you, right? So if you're feeling a lot of energy, like, oh, I'm feeling antsy a little bit, okay, it may behoove you to, right, I'm hearing get active, physical, something about expending this energy in a material, tangible, physical way. Okay, now, however, I feel that you're drawing closer and closer to your solution, to your clarity. Like, but I see it's like the staying up at night, the staying up, this heightened sense of awareness. You're very alert, and you're heeding all of the signs, right? By way of the internalization and just the feeling of it. It's a very sort of empathic energy. And this is maybe especially true for you if you have a lot of water energy in your chart. We're certainly seeing a great focus on the water element here. Okay, and the Father of Cups may be pertaining to your very own energy. And if that is so, there is a focus for you on not remaining within the stagnancy of feeling those emotions in such a way where you're just, right, standing still, just feeling them, right? So there's this emphasis on transmutation, okay, and on transmission, on channeling this emotion and what you perceive by way of the emotions in a way that is actually, I'm here, productive. To which point you make a decision, you begin to move forward in the way that you see it. Now, you have this Daughter of Swords, right side by side, this Hanged Man in reverse, who is also in reverse, who's in your hopes and or fears. So, right, those can be one and the same. I'm hearing the logical, rational mind catching up with me. Okay, that perhaps there's this there's an individual who is very sort of intellectual, rational type, maybe a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, who I'm hearing you fear on one hand. Okay, take it as you will, right? I'm hearing Gemini. So Gemini energy may be prominent here for you, and I'm getting that there is this sort of there is this tie. It may be spiritual for a number of you. There is this sort of tie that connects you to this individual that you feel even if you guys are apart, okay, even if you two are apart, there is this, you're like, I know they feel me. I know that they know that I'm thinking, okay, about whatever it is that I'm thinking about, or I feel them feeling, right, my feelings and hearing my, right, meanderings of the mind. There is this awareness, okay, of one another. I will say on both sides, right, on both ends. This individual, if this is an individual, if you resonate with this, there is this question of how do I make my decision in this sort of insulated way where I'm making it solely, right, from my personal perspective without being affected by what I think that they're going to interpret my decision as. So I'm feeling this applies for a number of you, but there is this this question, this it's like, you're like, whatever decision I make, okay, they're going to have their qualms about it. Okay, I'm hearing that for a number of you. They may be very picky, very nitpicky. I'm hearing that as well. Strong sort of but also younger. Okay, I'm feeling there's not an immaturity, but there's a youthfulness to whoever this may be. They may not fully understand the gravity of the decision that you're making. They may, at the same time, feel at the mercy of the decision you're making. The decision is yours, Capricorn, but they are associated. You feel that it's like you can't just make this decision and, right, like leave, move out, goodbye, right? That's coming to me, right? There's this, I need to eventually, right, inform them of this decision. And so there's this match point, okay. Now, there's this reluctance, I'm feeling there's this bit of a reluctance to come out with this emotional truth. You recognize that it's a lot of feeling that is to be released. And others may not know, yet again, right, looking at you, they may not be able to perceive that you're even making a decision of this kind. Okay, but I'm feeling that this Daughter of Swords feels it. Okay, whoever this is, they feel it. And they feel there's this sense of I'm hearing liberty, of attachment. Okay, something about feeling very connected to you. But it's by way of this rationalization, right? Look at these two cards together. The sword that this owl hangs on, right, points right into the Hanged Man. There is a similarity, okay, between you two. And if this is not an individual, it's right that it may be a representation of the intellectual, rational mind, okay, and the expectations of our sort of perceptions of what it is that we feel is our right. I'm taking that in strongly for you. I'm hearing that strongly for you, Capricorn. But yet again, right, I'm here. This for a number of you. I'm feeling this may be an individual, okay, who feels at the mercy of you and who you in some kind of way feel at the mercy of. And while you may, on one hand, there's a sense of concealment with whatever this decision is and the decision-making process. You want it to be very private. At the same time, right, you know that they kind of feel it, that something is coming up, and that they kind of, right, they feel this this insulation, this energetic insulation, okay, that you have taken on in some kind of way, or that you may take on perhaps around the mid part of the month, okay, perhaps a little sooner as well. But I almost said Taurus, okay, and as I was touching upon this Ace of Pentacles yet again, right, and Taurus pulled that card, so there may be some sort of connection, but Taurus, right, sort of rules the finances, second house, material, tangible, earthly sort of elements. So there may be a focus on that for you and how it all is connected, right? What comes of the material, tangible side of the story. There is the emotional side. There is the sense of emotional fulfillment, right? That is being ruminated on and I'm hearing perfected in some kind of way, what will bring me that, okay, weighted, taken in equal measure as the material, tangible side of the story. But there is still, right, this looming sort of question of what becomes of literally what the matter, the physical matter. So, all right. Now, Son of Wands, Ace of Wands, it's very interesting because, yet again, right, you have this interplay of this introversion of energy, okay? And there's this question of, I'm not ready yet. Am I ready yet? I don't know if I'm ready yet to come out with how I'm feeling through the decision-making process. I have to be totally clear, solid on where I stand in and of myself before I clarify my stance in relation to others. Okay, so there's this focus on the self, but at the same time, right, as insulated as you may sort of feel, there's this this surmounting, this building force of passion, of drive, of readiness to take a stand, to take action, to make the path known and clear to yourself, to everyone. I feel that to you, it's becoming more and more clear. I feel it's less of, right, you making it clear to yourself. It's more of the announcement of it. Okay, I'm hearing that for a number of you. So Capricorn, thank you so very much for tuning in. I hope this reading was helpful for you. And I highly recommend you check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign, as well, as oftentimes those may provide you further insights into your situation. And also your Venus sign may be sort of relevant as well in terms of matters of love, as however you may consider love, matters of hobbies, career, finances, things like that. So if you know your Venus sign, you may want to check that out as well. If you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, input your birth details, information, birth time, birthplace, and your signs will be computed for you. Just remain aware of the fact that you may need your exact birth time down to the very minute to get an accurate reading of your ascendant, rising sign. Perhaps your moon may not change, right? If you don't know your time, but your ascendant rising changes rather rapidly throughout the day. So play around with it. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful August. Excitement at Sagittarius again. Great focus on Sagittarius. You may want to check that video out. Absolutely, if you feel there may be crossover. Otherwise, Capricorn, thank you so much for tuning in again, and thank you so very much for all of your comments, your likes, your subscriptions. I'm so touched by all of you. Thank you for connecting and spreading this love and this light throughout, right, the universe. So thank you for connecting again, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.